Well, the school was originally founded in 1868. We're a co-educational Catholic school in the Edmund Rice tradition. We incorporate students who are from refugee families, and we take in students who also have special learning needs. The students, when they come to school in the morning, put their hand on the crest. It's a sign of being somewhere where their story is understood.
When you're teaching a class that has such diversity, you will actually be having students with a number of different learning styles and possibly working at a number of different levels of ability.
I think that our teaching has to move with those changes as well, and it's great that you can incorporate more ICT into the lessons.
For about what it had cost us for 4 textbooks, we can subscribe to Learning Field for 1 child.
We've tried to implement a number of different strategies as we go along and continue to do so. And some stick and some don't. But what's been most positive about Learning Field is the fact that the students are using it.
The technology the kids are using in the classroom these days is so familiar to them and translates across their whole life. With Learning Field, you sync the program like you would a music program. You get added to groups like they do on social media, and because it's familiar, they're happy to use it.
Kids being kids, they learn really quickly the different bits and pieces that come along with the technology that are going to help them with their learning and help them with their homework, and they do it probably faster than me most of the time.
So by getting the students to use Learning Field as a digital library, we know they're getting relevant resources and they're accessing them safely.
Having the resource of Learning Field where those higher end students can move forward without the help of the teacher is really important, so that I can work with the lower end kids.
It's available readily on the student's laptop, so they don't need internet access to be able to use it. They can just grab it on their desktop. They can do that at home and at school.
So they may be teaching the same content, but then having the students going away and accessing texts which are the most appropriate for them.
The fact now that we can get 15 science books for Year 7 is amazing.
Students find different things to their peers, and so they're happy to share that too. Check out this textbook, try that one, and it really makes the learning experience more collaborative and better.
The kids, can never use the excuse now that they've forgotten something, because it's already loaded on there, and I can select which textbooks that I want them using, which I think is just great.
I like Learning Field because you can access it online and offline, and it's more easy and convenient for you to do your homework at home with no internet access.
It's easy for research, and you can also highlight information that you need.
And we can get vital messages from the teachers to help us with work.
I like using Learning Field because it's nice and fast and easy to use.
So while last year was a bit of a learning curve for us, and in many respects so is this year, I think it's opened extraordinary new pathways for teachers in their teaching and learning processes in the classroom.
And it just means for them as well that they become far more responsible when it comes to their digital literacy. They're using resources that are proper resources. I think Learning Field helps them become really responsible digital citizens.